Gonna hit this. New recording. Free entry tournament, no sub required. Today we had 5 rounds of Swiss, and now we're going to be looking at the top 8. We've seen, as you can imagine, a ton of Blue Eyes, Emancipator as well, and I did not see Snake Eye Fire King, but you know what, we'll take a quick look and see what are the matches that we're going to be looking at today. Here we have Emancipator and Snake Eye Millennium. Next will be Blue Eyes, Bluey. We got a Blue Eyes Mirror, so that's gonna be fun. We got Yubel, Snake Eyes, Snake Eye Millennium. So it seems like all the Snake Eye players have moved to Millennium, and they're dropping the Azamina. And we have Centurion and whoa, is that a Centurion mirror match? We got a Blue Eyes mirror match and a Centurion mirror match, so that could be interesting. Roger says they don't like Swiss. They're a provolone person. I could see that. Duelist of the Roses. I don't think I ever got that one. We'll get rid of this one. No, we'll keep that. We get rid of this. We got to get the scores up there on the screen. Put some respect on the names. Blue, red, we'll do this. All right. That's right, we respect everyone. That's exactly right. Just never play again. You'll have 100% topping rate. That's actually a secret that some lawyers will take. If they advertise a super high win rate percentage, and they don't think that they will win it for 100% certainty, they won't take the case so that they can maintain. That might also be a prosecutor type thing. But prosecutor can't really choose what case they're on. I don't think they can. You know what? Maybe they're only putting charges that they can 100% do, so that they look better. I think doctors can do that too. Doctors don't want to do a bad surgery. One and one, that's all. 1 out of 1, that's all you need. All right. Let's get this going here. Top 8. These players have been playing for nearly 6 hours to get here. 5.5 hours just to get here. Emancipator going first, and they don't even want to sit there and watch the Emancipator combo. These tournaments are Swiss. We had 5 rounds today, so even if you lose in round 1, you still keep playing. And people who were 4-1 out of won 4 matches and only lost 1, they go to the top, and then they play in single elimination. shoot. Drill. Launch this here. We'll give Adam Emancipator a score on top. We got to keep them playing for as long as possible to milk everyone for those ads so that we can pay for those tournament prizes and pizza. Mostly the pizza part. Infinite impermanence negating the wagon. And that shut the whole turn down. There was an Ash to back that up. A second imperm, maybe? What did they draw? They drew Snake Eye Ash. Cross out, negating, Veiler. Do I have the score right? I thought Adam Emancipator won game 1. They didn't. Oh, it was Snake Eye using the Millennium who won the game 1, I guess. Because maybe this Adam Emancipator might not be playing the Millennium package. See. Ogre, destroy the engraver. Oh, but the wagon still gets sent? Crazy. Reset these scores here. With more support, I want to be able to increase these prize pools. We've been putting the work in here, and I want to create the most some of the most competitive tournaments in the community, but I don't know if the community wants it. I don't know anyone else who's offering best of 3 Swiss. I feel like people would definitely want to play in this. Also, I think people just don't know yet. That's why we got to get the word out. Everyone tell your friends about our show here. Rebellion. The only other place I know that you're getting best of 3 Swiss and Master Duel is the Challenger Cup, and then they can change into whatever deck they want. And they might be stopping. I don't know how if they're changing that. Yes, time is a big commitment. Even if you're not super competitive about it, you could, the way I look at it is you could play on the ranked ladder, or and not talk to your opponent, or you could play here and you actually get to know who you're playing against. And you're not just gonna get, you know, coin flipped 3 times in a row. You're gonna get to choose who goes second or first in game 2. There's gonna be a game 2 instead of just getting coin flipped by stun 3 times. Dead 2. Got dead 2 winning game 1. for the content. Tomorrow we're gonna have a tournament with a custom ban list. I'm sure I know there's a ton of other events going on, so it's nothing crazy. I ban all the tier list archetypes. It's just for fun. There's not gonna be a whole bunch of people playing. Small prize. Like for example, they just said branded fusion would be banned, but you could use every other, well, anything with branded. Oh no, that's not true. That's not right. Just the branded fusion would be banned, but you could use any other branded card. Wait, that means branded regain and branded beast stonks are up. But that would also mean that branded beast and branded regain would fluctuate with branded being on the tier list or not, because the custom ban list tournament that we have has the stipulation that anything on the tier list is banned. So if branded does sneak its way onto the tier list, that would automatically ban any card with branded in its name, and that would be branded lost, regained, beast. But as a failsafe for that, the custom ban list always says that branded fusion is banned. So I don't know how to cover that. That's something that I'm gonna have to revisit. What are the least represented decks in this tournament? Prime Memento. We had Dark Magician today. We had Dark Magician using the new Primite stuff. But back to this, we got Centurion Phalanx and Imperm, negating Primera, and the Phalanx that temporarily banishes. Let's see what that does. That until standby phase of the next turn. Let's keep it going here. One to one going into game 3. The winner of this game is going to the semifinals. Me, after playing this game for 20 years and different levels of competitiveness, after 10 or 15,000 hours, my enjoyment has changed from playing the game to doing this, organizing the tournaments, watching other people have fun, breaking down the plays, talking about it. I already did all this basically. One of my favorite tournament runs, we were here playing Master Duel, and someone told us that there was a Duel Links tournament, and I had not played Duel Links in years, a year and a half or 2 years, and I went there. Didn't even know the meta at all, zero whatsoever, first place. That full run is on the YouTube channel. I did not know the meta. It doesn't matter what you're playing. It could be GOAT, Master Duel on release, or Duel Links. You gotta prepare. You want to prepare. And I was zero prepared at all whatsoever. I just walked in there and didn't know the format. Zero prep. Just raw gut instinct. But I was using DDD and I love that deck, so that helped a lot. And the DDD was a very strong rogue choice for that day. Ogre destroying the Centurion's field spell? Dead Tube going to the semi-finals. But good job to Hakimo getting this far today. Very nice. All these players you see here today in the top 8 are going to get their decks on the Master Duel Meta website. And they will get free entry. I don't know if it's going to be a $100 prize pool or a $250 prize pool. I guess it depends on when we have it. There's going to be a bigger tournament, and they're going to get free entry to it. And that's why we got to farm you all for those ads. Hope, what is going on? Good to see you. We got Bass and Haga. Bass, Haga, let's go, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, you didn't see anything. If you were here already before the raid, or if you're just joining us, go give Plushie a follow to say thank you for me for the raid. Higa is a force to be reckoned with. That's right, Panda. Drill beam. Oh, but they're gonna drill beam the drill beam. We talked about this before. In the Blue Eyes Mirror, whoever uses their drill beam first, they're gonna lose it because the other person, they're gonna get beamed by the other person's drill. Wait. I don't know if I like that. Spirit, search for mausoleum. Lordly load. Alright, they're sending in Blue Eyes, and now they discard the Maiden, set up a True Light. I'm gonna fall over. They don't even tribute to the Spirit. I guess there's nothing to summon. Link it into a Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. The seal. Contribute. Oh, they're gonna pop the True Light and the Majesty, and now the True Light's gonna take the opponent's entire field of monsters with it. Barrel. Lordly load. Oh, they got another drill beam. I do see people playing a second beam, drill beam. Might be common now. Purge. They're gonna purge and negate the Max C. You don't see the purge negating the Max C a lot because they have to control a card on your opponent has to control a card to negate it. We are here every Saturday, 6 p.m. EST. We're hosting 3 tournaments a week. Yesterday we had no Max C. Today we got a weekly meta tournament, and tomorrow we got that custom ban list for fun. I'm trying to keep up with that 3 a week, but we need all your support to do it. There's drill beams all over the place. I don't think that score was correct. That score was not correct. Now I reset. So Haga and Bass. Bass won game 1. Check this out. This is game number 2. Yeah, I was talking about that before. Now Dark Magician needs to get powered up, but Konami doesn't want to do that. All right. Drill beam. We're drill beaming this early. Drill beam, negate the load. It's gone. They're off to an interesting start here. Baylor negating the barrel. There's Ash for the Fuelos. And now Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Do we imperm this? Yes, they do. You know it. But they're still in very much so a top deck situation here. The Blue Eyes White Dragon ain't doing anything. Maiden, discard, place, True Light, activate and set wishes. You're gonna activate the wishes. Discard a card. Add to the hand. Nothing, because they get negated by the Ash. Sage. Scoop. And that is Bass winning the Blue Eyes mirror match 2-0. Going to the semifinals. Very cool. Vega. Bass. What is this? Jaden and Pasta? Got my second wind. Jaden. Go. Reset the scores. We're still in the top 8. Opening. So we got Yubel versus Snake Eye Fiendsmith. Snake Eye Fiendsmith thought they were lucky opening the Droll, but that's not going to be enough because Yubel has a Cold by the Grave. And yeah, let's see where this goes here. But they do have a Veiler. Where do we use this Veiler on Yubel? Well, let's see what happens here. Wedge your temple. At least they summon a doomed dragon. Link that into the moon. Requiem tribute. They summon Engraver and they'll link that into a sequence, most likely. And the sequence, that would be where you use the Veiler. So this is it. Sequence. Do they Veiler right here? There it is. Smith Engraver. Now discard the opening to summon a Dark Beckoning Beast from the grave. Link that into Yama. So first they sequence. If that fails, then they Yama. Yama gets Sharvara. Sharvara popping the set card, the card that they set that was a Feather Duster. And now they have an Unchained Soul of Rage. Soul of Rage will use the opponent's monster as link material, and they could summon a Little Knight, which would get a double banish. So that's like a 3 disruption right there, but it's gone. But now they've got a 2 negate Apollo, and there's probably a way for the Unchained Soul of Rage to come back. Call by the Graves trying to banish the Unchained Soul of Rage. Abominable Chamber, bring it back before it's banished. So now we went from 2 monster negates to adding the steal their monster as material for a link summon, plus probably do a Little Knight to banish, double banish, plus the 2 negates, and they used one of the Apollo negates, the second Apollo negate, and now they can Unchain Soul of Rage, use them to link summon. No. Oh, Yama? Summon Engraver? I'm blocking the microphone. Second main phase? If they were to use the Unchained Soul of Rage to link summon using the Poplar would place itself into the back row. I guess they don't want to even allow that. They're going to equip the Requiem to the Engraver, but now they send the Poplar anyway. So the Poplar equipping is going to put itself into the back row as a continuous. And yeah. Wedju Temple. Placing the Fuelos and the Sengen Jin into battle. And that's 8150. 8,150 damage on the field. Lethal. Snake Eye defeating Yubel. That's right, actually. You never see a Poplar beat over an Apollo without the field spell, but you saw it here today. Anything can happen. Anything's possible. Jaden, Yuki, and Costa. What now? Diabell? We got Snake Eye versus Yubel, that's right. We saw this before. This is game 2. Yubel. No. Who the heck won game 1? What? Say hi, right? That's weird. Does Yubel want to go second? What? Jaden Yuki has selected going second. Yubel has chosen to go second? This has to be game 2, right? If it was game 1, they would have chosen to go first. I still don't know. This hasn't happened in a while. Usually I'm on top of shit. No, I had it right the first time. Yubel did win. And Snake Eye should choose to go first. Yubel on top did win the coin flip. They just gave it to them because that's how it works. They summoned. I'm pretty sure they summoned Yubel card before, or maybe earlier, or I saw it in the deck. That's why they chose going second, because the Dark Ruler no more is gonna go crazy. Yeah, that's true. So, Flamberge will put the Masquerena into the back row. Desiree is negating the Promethean Princess so that they are no longer locked to fire. And use that to summon Apollo. So they got a 2 negate Apollo plus Desiree, Imperm, Ash, Hold By, and Dark Ruler just took away a lot of that. Now they summon a monster, so the temple will summon the Masquerena, and Cold By is banishing, but Imperm's negating the Beckoning Beast. Cold By will banish and negate the Princess. Summon Masquerena, and that Masquerena is not negated by the Dark Ruler. But not even the Dark Ruler was enough. And the finger to banish the Princess. Greyhound, what is going on? They had the board breakers, but it wasn't enough. Jade and Yuki should stick with heroes. Shit, it was. Oh, wait, it's set to loop. I have to turn that off. Why is it looping? No longer looping. We got where did the hell? Oh no. Yep. All right. What do we need? Jaden Costa Jaden. I know how you feel, Panda. I gotta keep my sleep schedule in track myself. Otherwise, it could get really bad. Game number 3. Top 8. The winner going to the semifinals. Yubel going first. Ogre destroying the temple. One for one, summon the SAMD, tribute that, we summon the spirit, get the pain. Do they discard a card? No, they destroy. They pop the spirit, add the squirmer. When the spirit's destroyed, summons a Yubel from the deck. The squirmer destroys the Yubel and summons from the hand. When the Yubel is destroyed, they summon the Terror Incarnate. They link that into the moon. And yeah. The moon, turn that into a Requiem. And this is a full Fiendsmith line. Garvara added to the hand. Summon Engraver from the grave. Engraving. Unchained Soul of Rage. Charvara popping it. Yama banish. And then the Soul of Rage is going to summon Engraver. Oh, they add the Engraver to the hand. And now they discard it? They got the Tract? Tract. Got the Lurie the discard, and will summon from the grave. Mandatory effect. Sequence. Alright, they set the Abominable Chamber. Sequence. They're gonna fusion summon Desiree. I don't like the Desiree. Maybe it's just me. I don't like it. Apollo. They linked off the Unchained Soul of Rage to summon Apollo. Squirmer banished, summon Sam D. I want the Unchained Soul of Rage to be on the field here. I would really like that. So this is a 3 negates with the Apollo, plus a monster negate, another with the Yubel, and the Desiree. Now, oh, that's how they bring back the Unchained Soul of Rage. So Yubel, I'm sorry, Apollo negating the Snake Eye Ash, and now Desiree negating the Called By that was trying to banish the Unchained Soul of Rage. It'll no longer do that. The Rage is back on the field. They still got 2 Apollos, plus the Yubel. Well, they actually just stole the Yubel, and now they're going to negate our Soul of Rage, and now the Phantom of Yubel is going to negate the Apollo that's trying to negate the Rage, and now the Rage will link summon using the Apollo as material to summon SP Little Knight, which will banish the Ash. On summon effect, banish the Ash, and they still have the other banish. They have to battle and take out the Little Knight before they continue their plays to avoid getting the second banish. Desiree already negated. The Sam D isn't live. There's no Yubel on the field. Requiem. Requiem will tribute. do people want a tournament at 12 p.m. EST right in the middle of the day so more people could play? Is that something that we should try? Don't let me call it a midday melee. Don't let me do that. Don't let me do it. Don't. It's not... It'd be midday for me, but not maybe for someone else it would be midnight. You can't call it that, I guess. Little Knight, and they're gonna banish the sequence. That's a good one to banish, actually. Oh no! Wave High King Caesar. The Wave High King Caesar is 2 special summon negates. The Wave High King Caesar would negate a spell / trap card or monster effect. Negate the activation, that is. Not the effect. So, let's, for example, the Caesar cannot negate a face-up True Light special summoning Blue Eyes. But we are negating the Requiem activating to Tribute and summoning Graver from the deck. Now, furthermore, on top of that, if you were to flip the True Light and activate it on flip, then the Caesar would be able to negate and destroy it on activation. But if you're just flipping it and not activating the effect on the flip, then no, can't do it. You would not be able to destroy it. It's because of negating the effect and activation. It's just what Caesar says. Yubel? No. Snake Eye defeating Yubel. But I guess it was still pretty cool for Yubel to get here at this moment. What is the... Yubel is not on the tier list. So that's pretty cool, right? That would be considered rogue. Congratulations to them for topping with a rogue deck. We are posting highlights from these tournaments on the YouTube channel. So if you're enjoying the stream, go check out the YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed, you're not missing anything. Leave a comment, hit the like button. That would really help us out here. So yeah, this is the part I don't get. I spend 20 years playing this game. 15,000 hours. Top 10,000, whatever, trying to be top 1,000, top 100. We're pushing there, and we're going through all this work to put together a decent YouTube video of the highlights from these tournaments so that people can watch their plays and learn from. This is really good stuff here. And for some reason, YouTube does not prioritize that content. Instead, YouTube prioritizes showing someone who's new and learning the game. And that's what people are interacting with. Maybe it is the content. People don't want to interact with competitive content. Well, that's another thing. There's so many different pockets of people who play this game: casual, competitive, and then, you know, semi-competitive. We're gonna keep this going here. could go either way. Reset the scores. Stop that. That's good. Where's the rounds? This is it. Semifinals. We got Snake Eye, Beansmith, Millennium going first versus Blue Eyes. I'm assuming Snake Eye here. Yeah, they won the coin flip. They definitely want to go first. Ash. Gonna get Veilered, but there's a cold buy to negate the Veiler, and now Imperm negating, finally negating the Ash. There's no way they're gonna be able to get around that. Tracked, summon Lurie. Should they not have done this first? I think you do Millennium, Beansmith, then Snake Eye, unless Rafa can prove me wrong here. We'll see where this goes. Sequence. Oh, they had the third imperm. They had the second imperm, the third negate anyway. So it doesn't really matter. But in another situation, I think it could have. Millennium, you get ashed, and then you Fiendsmith, and you get impermed, and then you do your Snake Eye. They did Snake Eye and got impermed, and then they went Fiendsmith. They still got impermed. I still think the Snake Eye is the final one, though. If I'm wrong, someone let me know. Snake Eye Fire King. Going first, you do your Snake Eye plays, and then you do your Fire King plays afterwards, so that you bait out your bait out the opponent's negates like hand traps with the Snake Eyes, and then you get into your Fire Kings for more disruption. But going second with Snake Eye Fire King, you do your Fire King stuff first, then you do your Snake Eye after, so you have more gas with the Flamberge. The Snake Eye Diabell. Well, that's if you're using that. If you're playing Fire King, you might not be using that because you use that with the Temple. We got, is it Adamantipator versus Blue Eyes? Oh no, Snake Eye versus Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes going first. There's just been so much Blue Eyes and quite a bit of Adamantipator today. Imperm negating the barrel. And then there's an imperm to negate the spirit as well. Everyone just has, oh no, it was a Veiler. Now the seal. Seal contribute, bounce a card. They have a purge and call by the grave is gonna banish and negate engraver that was searching. Now they need to summon the Lurie and then send it with original. Oh, but the seal bounces the Lurie, and they're gonna use the seal effect to summon Jet. Talent. Oh, maybe if they got ashed either way. So ash negate the draw 2. They could have taken control of the Jet and then sent it with the original, but either they would have gotten ashed on either step. So now recover the barrel, summon that, set the load. Do they really need to do that? Well, when it's activated, they can search for drill beam. So yeah, spirit. Searching for the mausoleum. Mausoleum. What? Summon a Blue Eyes. Indigo Eyes. Silver Dragon. I don't know why they do this one. Summon a Blue Eyes. Okay. Oh. That's the lethal line. With the special Blue Eyes animation. We got game number 3. Imperm, negating the barrel. Baylor, negate the spirit. They're doing a good job keeping it locked down. And the opponent's got Axie, Ash, called by Purge. So there's a seal, called by Purge, Ash, and Maxi. Engraver, gonna get banished by the called by. There's still 4 more interactions here. There's still 4 more. Blurry will get returned by the seal, and the seal will summon Jet. I don't think the Jet's doing anything though. Talent is gonna get ashed. What was the things left? Maxi and Purge? Lordly Load, search for a drill beam. Find my dragon, linked into the spirit with eyes of blue. Search for the mausoleum. Spirit will tribute. Summon a Blue Eyes. Uh 4,800 Indigo Eyes. This is like what we saw before. Is this not the same game? Damn. Like the game, it's like the game ended the same exact way as the other game. Are we sure? If the spirit dragon gets negated by a Veiler, then it was correct. There's a Veiler. As there's the Talon, Engraver, the Lurie, the first negate, then they spirit, and it gets Veilered. Yep, and that was actually game number 3. It just happened to end very similarly to another game. The sleeps are catching up. I'm in the middle of fixing my sleep schedule, and we actually did it. But I'm still like messed up, tired wise. I am tired, so if I missed anything that you guys said in chat, I love you all. I'm sorry. Let me know again. All right. Semi-freaking finals. Centurion versus Snake Eye. Fiendsmith. Go. Snake Eye going first, starting off with the Millennium plays. I think you do Millennium, Fiendsmith, and then Snake Eye. Before, we saw someone do Millennium, Snake Eye, and then Sussy Fiendsmith. I don't think that's the correct order. Let's find out here what happens. The Sengen Jin was destroyed. Now they're doing their Fiendsmith plays. Tracked. That's how you do it. I don't remember what happened in the match where the person was out of sequence with their Fiendsmith plays. Maybe if they sequenced, just being funny. Fiendsmith sequence. I got another one for that. A 1-card combo is no longer a combo. It's just a sequence. A Fiendsmith sequence. And here they are. This person in front of us is doing a Fiendsmith sequence as we speak. IP Masquerena? What are we gonna do with that? Alright, Summon Engraver. There's a Desiree. Promethean. Bring something back. And then you, Desiree. What? Ash. Searching for Oak. What? How are they doing the Snake Eye plays so late in the game here? Flambert's gonna put the Masquerena into the back row. Desiree will negate the Promethean Princess so that they are no longer locked to fire. So there's 2 monster negates plus Desiree, Ash, and the Masquerena, which would summon a Little Knight that has a double banish, and there's a Link tree, but that doesn't really matter. So we knew that they were potentially looking at 5 disruptions plus the hidden card in the hand. We know it's Ash. That's only game 1 though. Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes when I think about that, I've been playing this game for 20 years, since the Game Boy Advance, playing the Eternal Duelist Soul. Crazy. And then my grandpa getting me that starter deck Yugi. No one had any idea it would go this far. We're still here. I took this to bring you all together. I think that's pretty cool. And maybe in some way owed to my grandpa a little bit for getting me those cards. It would have happened. He started it. I don't think he would even get what we're doing here, but he might think it was cool. He's gone. Game number... What game was that? I think that was only game number 2. I mean, it was only game number 1. Bestial Lubellion. We got Centurion. Going first this time. Primera. They're now activate the Emblem of Oath, setting up the Trudea. Trudea will summon. And now there's a Gargoyle and a Trudea. Now they summon a Gargoyle. Something that's interesting, the way that the Centurion plays around Fuelos, let's say. They set the card, they go take the card, they summon something, and then that card takes something from the deck and puts it face up as a continuous or trap. And then when that new monster's a trap, it summons and puts the other one in its place. So you're not summoning from the deck, you're putting it face up as a continuous trap from the deck, and then you summon it. So that separation. And then for extra deck summons, they don't have to do that much. They do the they did 1, 2. I don't think they did any more. And maybe they don't need to do the seal in a maxi situation. Oh, speaking of maxi, there it is. And then you actually have to have maxi. You're gonna want to have maxi on both both of Centurion's turns. I guess you want a Fuelos turn 1, and then maxi turn 2. Your turn, if you're going second. What was this Chaos Angel summoned with? This Chaos Angel was summoned with Primera and Druid's Worm, so that's light and dark, giving it both effects. Ling Karibo. Centurion. Centurion going first. They set up a pretty powerful turn 1. So good luck breaking it. Toss the dead turn. Oh. Yeah. Back in the Duel Links days, if we had Swiss rounds like this, you might have 100 people playing. The Duel Links games were quicker, but there was more people playing in tournaments back then. Hop on White Forest, Azumina, Toy Box. I gotta get the rest of the Whitewood cards. I don't have. Bless me. All right, we are in game number 3 of the semifinals. We got Snake Eye versus Centurion. Why 6? What is going on? Thank you for joining us today. We got Fiendsmith line here. I said it before, but I'll say it again. A 1-card combo. It's not a combo. It's a sequence. A Fiendsmith sequence. So the Requiem is banished by Duelist Worm, and now Diabell Star is setting original from the deck. Original, send the Diabell to get ashed. But now the Triple Tactics talent is activatable. Is there any way in this scenario here that maybe they should have done the temple, scaled something like the Snake Eye Diabell, and then sent it with the original so that they could have kept the Diabell on the field as an extra body? Because now they don't have access to another fire, so the temple is useless when it scales the Diabell, when it places the Diabell face up. You might want to also think about now when the original goes to the grave, they'll be able to return the Diabell and banish the original and add Poplar. They should have played talent first to take the ash from the hand. Ah, that's even better too. Yeah, I didn't even get to thinking about that. Something was activated first. So they had Ash. Oh, Duelist Worm. Duelist Worm was activated during the main phase, so they could have talent, checked the hand, saw the Ash, and you would have been good. But there's also this scary Boldrake, which has the effect to tribute a dark monster they control, and then banish a Synchro Xyz or Link monster that you just summoned. And then the Duelist Worm gets the added double banish, or not the double, the send. See what happens here. You're gonna temple, place the Diabell, and now talent. Looking at the yeah, you're gonna look at the hand. I think we had to draw 2 there. So, just learning for the future. We didn't use the talent, and then it ended up becoming spin 1 back from the hand anyway. But I think it should have been draw 2, because we don't even know if there's going to be a next turn. Okay. Temple, summon Diabell. Kind of get lucky that they don't combo off here. What are they playing? And there's the Duelist Worm sending the Snake Eye Diabell to the grave. Original, banish to return, Diabell, adding Snake Eye Ash. We talked about that before. Summon Ash, regained. Summon Boldrake. Boldrake. Yeah. That Boldrake is live. Poplar, summon. There's nothing to search for. They already have the temple. Seal, bouncing Ash, and our Ash will negate the seal from summoning a monster from the deck. This is a tournament right now. We're in the semifinals. They played through 5 rounds of Swiss. This is game 3. Diabell. Phalanx banish the Karibo. The winner of this game goes to the finals. Bestial Lubellion. Discard to get Magnemite. And then they're gonna return the seal and draw a card. Magnemite searching in the end phase. They just got a lethal here. Sengen Jin. You're gonna pay 2,000. Summon. Get the Golem. Golem. Are they gonna put the Maxi? The Wedgie Temple? Is this Temple effect? Placing the Maxi. They did to summon Doom Dragon, and then on summon the Doom Dragon's gonna push Snake Eye Diabell Star into the back row, and that's lethal. Costa, you did very nice getting that far today. Dead Tube going to the finals. An ad starting right now? I don't know, I hope not, but get subscribed if it is, because this is the finals. Got Bestial Lubellion discarding, and that is going to get negated by Ash. And this Ash is checking for a called by or a cross out, and now the Maxi is basically free to resolve. Stand up Centurion. We got Centurion versus what I believe is Blue Eyes on top. I think it's Blue Eyes. So now Maxi is going to resolve. And the Blue Eyes player on top getting to draw up her special summon. This is not too good, but Centurion can handle a Maxi. They know their way around a cockroach. Auxilla. Auxilla negated. That's the end of the turn. But the Auxilla protects their spells and traps from destruction. That includes their Centurion monsters. What, no one liked my joke? You thought it was in crude taste? Lubellion is here to get Veilered. It's here to get Veilered. Will they put the Auxilla into attack position? They do. This is attacking with 5,500 damage. They got it. They have a set imperm. Auxilla getting impermed. Game number 1 going to Centurion. Now, even with the Max C, Blue Eyes couldn't win going second. Oh. They might be convincing me to play Centurion. It's crazy, right? Dead tube on top. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this from Blue Eyes side now. Ether Barrel. Lordly load. They're loading up. Maiden of White. Discard to place the True Light. And there's a Fuelos and a Veiler. The Veiler, I guess, will negate the Spirit, but I don't know why we haven't fired this Fuelos yet. Are they going to do the Fuelos during their own turn? No, there's no way. There's no way. They should have done it by now. And they didn't do the Veiler. What is Dead Tube saving the Veiler for? And now the Fuelos? Throwing? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because the Ash was in there, the hand waiting and ready to negate the Fuelos the whole time. Didn't matter. But I definitely shotgun that Fuelos during the draw phase and the standby phase. Blue Eyes time? Getting lost in my own thoughts there. Bestial Rebellion, discard. They're searching for Duelist Worm. So Blue Eyes on bottom, they have a seal. Plus the Ultimate Spirit Dragon will negate Branded Regained. The seal will tribute to return the Lordly Load. So they can reactivate that later. Summoning Jet from the deck. The Magnuma destroys the Jet. They went into the battle phase to clear the seal so that their Golem or their other plays would go out interrupted, but the Drill Beam drilling the Golem. Now they summon a Trudea, but the Veiler negates the Trudea. What do they do here? You could do a Chaos Angel, right? Link summon. All Mirage. This is game 2 in the finals. They played through 5 rounds of Swiss and the top 8 to get here. Veiler negating the Little Knight. Little Knight will banish itself and the Maiden. Now the Maiden's targeted, so it's activating to summon a what? A Blue Eyes? Oh. But the Little Knight will banish the True Light. But the True Light was banished, so it's not activating to destroy all the monsters on the field. Duelist Worm is activating to banish the Jet from their grave. Jet is gone. Ultimate Spirit is back. Is there a way for them to get the True Light back from being banished? Hey, this is the finals. You can't surrender. Game number 3 of the finals. They've been playing for 7.5 hours to get here. Centurion going first. Trudea will get negated by Imperm, and there is an Ash to back that up. The Golem that guards, well, they might Lubellion. No, they're gonna do the Golem that guards, and they're gonna get Ashed. I'm surprised they don't do the Bestial Lubellion first to maybe bait out the Ash that way. But maybe they, you see, you go in different levels of prioritization. Like maybe they prioritize the Lubellion over the Golem. They're saying, fine, you can negate the Golem, but I really want that Lubellion to search. Maybe it's for the body. It's over? That's it? Hey, I thought I said no surrendering in the finals. It's fine. If there was a prize on the line, they could have lost it. They would have lost it. Blue Eyes? Yeah, it's probably what everyone thought. Blue Eyes winning in game 3. Centurion, though, still doing really well to get this far. And we saw them play very well through the Maxi. Congratulations to Bass. What does everyone think? Blue Eyes. How's everyone feel about it? If anyone wants to go to the Duel room and watch the replays from the tournament, those are the top 8 games. You can go to that room right there.